All right, we are back. I don't know if it's automatically going to put people back in the live or anything like that, but at least we'll be able to not have, I guess I won't have the issues that I had before and see what that does. And maybe it'll fix whatever issues I had, like I said. Let's see. And then we could just continue on with what we were doing. I do have a grading tool to show guys. See what happens. See what happens. Let's see if people come back. If you are back, let me know. I don't know. It had to. I'm pretty sure it made me like start a whole different stream. I don't even have a thumbnail on that one, most likely, but I guess I could put the same thumbnail right back on the new one. Right? It has like this weird thumbnail. I'm seeing it now. It has like this weird thumbnail on there. Let me update the thumbnail. Let me just put the same one I had on because I don't have another one at the moment that will make sense for what we're doing here right now. What's up? Welcome back, whoever's here. Welcome back. Let me know you're back. I just want to make sure. Um, I want to make sure that I can highlight the comments, like I said before, and so on and so forth. Just things like that, just to be safe, because I know that I made some mistakes earlier today. Like I messed up the stream, like I really did. And also, I want to have this pulled up real quick so I can at least show you guys the grading tool that I like. Um, and we can just look at the product if you guys want. They are a little expensive for some people, I guess you could say. Some people do find them to be a little expensive. Um, but yeah, we could discuss it. It's a pretty cool tool in my opinion. But I did want to talk about like people. I know people often look at cards that are basically already established, you know, that are probably doing well when it comes to grading. And I don't think you need to wait for these cards to do that necessarily. This is another card that I really, really like. I'm looking at it right now myself. I'm shorting a bit. Right. This card right here, this Lapras right here, I think it's a really, really nice card to be like, in my opinion, a card that you could be into ahead of the curve. That's really inexpensive. That I think could do really, really well in the PSA 10 at some point. It's actually in reality, it does do well already. Ungraded, $15. It's almost a 10x value at 137. It was at 242 at some point. We're now down to 137 because after that period in September where it cooled and never bounced back up. But Lapras is another nostalgic, popular Pokemon. People love this card. I think it'll do well, you know? I wonder if people stayed in that old live after I restarted it. It has to be a new one. It is a new live. Um, but at least it's working properly now. So there's so many cards within Crown Zenith that you could have made a play on. I know the Semisphere got hot for a little while. It's now up to $23. It was not an expensive card before. Uh, Pretty wild to see that it came up there. Like even cards that weren't liked in reality by many people. The Ditto, I think, is raising in value as well. Look at that at PSA 10. People didn't really love this card either. And look at it, $215, and it costs $12. That is more than a 10x multiple, almost 20. So I do this no problem. Like when I look at illustration cards that I know are undervalued, in my opinion, at least, that can do well. Like this Absol might even be a popular one at some point, but Absol still just doesn't have that popularity that I wish it had. It's a really beautiful card. Pokemon is really cool. This card right here, I'm surprised hasn't done more than what it's doing now. But you know, this is the gamble you take if you really, really want to grade and you want to be ahead of the curve. This is what you've got to do. Um, it's all a gamble. There you go. It's working finally. Let's go. It's working properly. The Hisuian is a Roark. Where is that thing? It's somewhere over here. Nope. Samurai twice. Did I pass it? I know it's one of those cards that has a lot going on in the card. The Hisuian Gudra. I don't know why I like Gudra for some reason. I don't know why. I know it's not a popular Pokemon, but I like it for some reason. Where is this card? Where is it? Here it is. There you go. This is a card that I didn't absolutely love, in my opinion. Like for me, I feel like the Pokemon kind of gets lost in here a little bit. But I did like it much more as like the more I held the card and looked at it, I started liking it much more. And even this card is at $100 value, but it ungraded $30. Unexpected for that right there. But like I said before, there are cards here that I think can do well, that people don't realize. You know, if there are popular Pokemon, they could potentially do well. Like the V Stars, you never know. It's a Charizard, might do well at some point. Very, very inexpensive right now. Very inexpensive. Um, Zacian is okay. The Deoxys, like this one right here, the V Star as well, $135, 32 graded. That's gone up in value a ton as well. So at some point, you would have to expect. Actually, it is following the trend. So that's doing what it's doing. I always like the legendary dogs here. The Suicune is amazing. This Deoxys, the other one. But these were all like really, really cheap cards not too long ago, right? Like this Deoxys, I think was $30 before. It's almost at 50, right? 2025 in the 30s. Beautiful card, but like this is what it takes. I feel the same way about the Gudra. Don't know why, but it's cool. Yeah, it is. It is a really nice card. Um, it sucks now the people that I had in here aren't returning. I really messed up before with the stream. But yeah, so I will personally, I would come here on price charting, and I will look up any set. Right? Let's say right we were talking about Scarlet and Violet. Let's see if it comes up like that because sometimes why did it go to 151? Let's try it like this. Oh, it's because it says Scarlet and Violet in the name. Um, that sucks. I'll find it like this. And it will definitely bring up price chart at some point, like it always does. Here we go. So yeah, I'll look at something like this, right? Because we were talking about base set and the low gem rates with Rev, right? So I would sit here and look at these cards that I believe can do well, like the Riolu right here, which clearly, and this is based on gem rate. These cards, yes, they're nice, but the reason why they have these values are gem rates. This is a 10x on a $30 card. It's almost $300. There are some sales as of late. Look, 320, most recent on the 24th. So the card is moving. Um, 1 second. Sorry, guys. Um, yeah, so a card like that one, the Slowpoke right here. Once again, it of course has increased in value like crazy. But it was down in the teens and now it's back up in the 20s. worth $422, and I believe this card was like 11% gem rate. Like this is not what's like it's not easy to grade whatsoever. Pulled that card, was not well centered whatsoever. Um, Pulled the drowsy as well, not well centered whatsoever. They're really hard to grade. So a set like this one can give you, if you have the patience to grade some of the cards, like you can get some decent value. It just takes patience. It takes you going on to maybe eBay or an LGS and just taking your time looking through the cards. I could tell you that my LGS grades all their potential cards, all their tens. So the grading tool that I was talking about is this one. The company or the person calls it Black Label Metrics. This is their company, Black Label Metrics. I think this is a really really cool tool. It is a tad bit expensive for some people for $35 for the tool. There is a bridge that comes with it. That is another $35. There is a link in my description. I believe it gives you a discount. I cannot remember how much. It might have been 10%. I can't remember. I can't remember. I do have that, and I did have a free shipping code, which is just JayKetchumTCG. I don't make any money off of this product whatsoever. This is just someone I found early last year that I saw his product and I really liked it. Um, and I reached out and he went ahead and each time he got a new generation of it, because this is the third generation, he sent me a new one. He let me show it off. He let me make a video about it. Of course, it made him some money. But at the same time, I believe in the product. I think it's like one of the better products out there, to be honest. I like the point Rev made about looking at what card he wants to make grading plays sells for a 9, and if the 9 bricks even go for it. That's what we discussed the last time he was in the stream. Um, he finds that that's his risk tolerance. If this card at a 9 is going to lose him money, then that's not worth the risk for him. Because of course we know that we have the potential of getting a 9, and he does not believe in resubmitting cards. He does not want to play around with the continuing of waiting for a card to get graded. He is not a believer in that. What he wants is to simply grade a card and keep the train moving. Just keep that revolving door going over and over again. He just wants to grade the card and get it back and sell it, and then continue doing that. And he does that consistently a decent amount. So he does pretty well that way. He has done pretty well for himself. Like I said before, I showed you his shiny app, and his collection is worth it's like 131,000 now. But at some point, he showed me an image of how much he has made off of slabs because he doesn't have it. So of course he's selling them, right? He's sending them to consignment. They're moving the cards for him, and so for that reason, you're not going to see that in the shiny app because he doesn't keep it, right? But he had another graph that I can't remember what he did with, where he had his earnings from that consignment service, and he was at like $80,000, which is nuts. It could have been 60. It was something like 60 or 80. It was for sure one of those two. And he was doing really, really well. And he's just experienced in it. And I wanted to talk to you guys about that because I think it's something that we should all be implementing into our into this hobby. Like we should just be implementing that into what we do in this hobby in sense of investing and just profiting so that we could turn that into sealed product or into a larger position at some point. Because how many of us look at all these investments like a case of Ascended Heroes? A lot of people don't want to pay what it's worth right now. I think right now market might be like 13 or 1400, and a lot of people don't want to pay that, right? But if you were someone like Reverend Rips that was here, um, and you were to continuously grade cards, send them off to consignment, and now you're profiting. We're talking about thousands of dollars because he doesn't just make one submission. I mean, like the submission just doesn't just have one card. We're talking about like 20 cards he might send in because of the value that I think is the bulk value that PSA has. Um, and so if he gets like, let's say he gets half of those cards as tens, that's gonna well overpay for the cost of submission, cost of the cards, and then profit. And that's just making that over and over. And at a certain point, you're making so much profit that you understand that you can actually use it to put it into other investments. It at that point gets like it makes it so that you can easily justify buying an Ascended Heroes case. You know, I'm just, I'm not going to talk like money doesn't have value. A lot of the time, I could watch a video and I feel like the people talking to you or to me or to whoever's watching, um, they talk as if money grows on trees, and it clearly doesn't. I work hard for my money. I'm pretty sure all of you do as well. And you want to see it go as far as possible. You want to see that you're not going to lose money. It's not a gamble. And that's why I'm like so against like this like Galaxy Grails thing. I hate this digital rips thing. I really do. I despise the digital rips. I don't know why people are doing it. It is an extreme gamble. Poke Plumber today made a video uh, where he spoke about it again, and he talked about how much money these digital rips companies are making. Let me know if my screen by any chance is freezing. If it does, so he was talking about that, and you know I'm an honest person. Like I don't even think I would enjoy having a business that had people like losing money that way, that had them just had them gambling and had them risking a certain amount of money with a very, very low chance of them succeeding. Like that to me is not the greatest thing in the world. Like I don't know, man. I just don't like it. That could just be me. Digital rips is nuts. I really do think so. Bro, I hate digital rips. Thinks it's so bad for the hobby. People are sure getting their credit cards wrecked. Yeah, bro, it's gambling, man. It's I don't even honestly like think about this. If you go on to DraftKings, right, where people gamble, they bet on games and sports. Why is it that those sites are regulated because it's gambling? And like for example, in New York State, you can't use a lot of those sites, a lot of those betting sites. You can use DraftKings. I'm just saying there's other betting sites. DraftKings eventually made it here, but they needed a lot to be able to let New Yorkers utilize it because it wasn't allowed here. And now you have these almost unregulated like gambling sites is what they really are. Which is kind of crazy to me that they're allowed to do that. Like it really is gambling. So now if I go to I think they're called the one that Alex has been pushing, and I haven't made a video about this because I feel like it might cause some drama or something like that. And I feel like Alex may get upset and whatnot or whatever. I'm trying to see here where I don't know what I have to do to see it, but enter global live openings. What do you mean? Let's see this. Let's see. I can't even see it right now. It doesn't let me see it till I make an account or something like that. Which it is what it is. But if you were to go on to like Alex's stream, you would see. Yeah, I found it. I did find the site. Should be illegal. Yeah, 100% agree. Digital rips should be regulated. I've been buying digital slabs on Galaxy Grails. I can tell you, it's way better than paying for ripping ships. I guess because you're consistently getting hits, but you're also consistently losing money. Yeah, it is Galaxy Grails. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and I also understand that you're at least getting something, right? But if you look at the percentage that you start out with, um, if you look at the percentage that you start out with on a card that is the chase card, whether it be the Giratina that was there at some point or the I think I saw the Mega Charizard recently. It's like a 2% chance, and you're spending like $250 with a 2% chance. And then if you do the math, you realize how much money you actually have to spend to successfully um, get that card. Like to actually lock that card in is like not easy. There's a lot of money you have to spend to do that, to be honest. And I think it's just the craziest part about it. And I think it's just bad, man. It's gambling. I know that you don't want to pay for ripper strippers. I get it. You don't want to pay for the reselling fee, basically, because that's what is happening. And Poke Plumber has been an advocate for some honesty in the hobby, and he clearly doesn't like certain things. He has, in his own way, he has said a few things that had to do with Alex, and kind of calling him out, and letting people know that you don't have to, or you shouldn't be buying Ascended Heroes for $18 a pack. And in that video, he assured you that the people that are selling it to you for $18 a pack did not buy them for $18 a pack, or nowhere close to that. So he's been outing Alex without mentioning his name, little by little. He says, yes, you can. You can sell it back for 85%. Of course, 85%. Why would they buy it for 100% after they've been ripping you off the whole time and you've been paying thousands of dollars just to try to get this card? I love to watch ripper strips. They're fun. They're fun because you almost feel like you're experiencing the rip yourself without having to spend the money. What's good, Jay? What's going on, Karma? What's up, brother? Welcome. So I did have a video, right, that I put together with clips because I did mention that I was thinking about this segment called Justice J, where I kind of called out things that weren't that I didn't appreciate or I didn't believe were good for the hobby, and I just thought were wrong. But I think it's gonna mess with the algorithm for me, so I'm not doing it. I think it's really gonna, because YouTube is weird, man. I really don't understand the algorithm that well, and I upload videos sometimes that do not get pushed, and it's because I simply don't understand the algorithm, and I wish I did. But I don't want to make a video like that, almost like an opossum butt video, and then have the algorithm just crush me. Um, so that's that. But I am going to show you guys this clip live because I'm not making a video on it, and I want you guys to tell me what you think, and tell me if you think he's calling out Alex or not. And I actually clipped in a few clips of Alex and people that were not happy because they're losing money, and this is the problem. People do not feel bad. Alex does not feel bad that you risked money, and he's telling you that it's a great thing to do and it's fun. You'll just see. Just watch this. Tell me if you guys can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I don't know if I have the volume coming through from the screen. Let me know. The first thing I want you to let me know is if you can hear this. Used to be able to create some of the most beautiful friendships, most beautiful relationships. But now it's become so cutthroat. And it's like, oh, I could use this person for this person for this person. And that's what it's become now. And it's a shame where this hobby has led off. I'm getting a little bit off topic, but it just bothers me, right? And that's more so what the hobby's become now. It's become. Can you guys hear this or no? Poker says rip and ship isn't for me, but I do feel like Alex is honest and trustworthy. He is not scamming, doing shady business. I don't think he's scamming you. He's not. But what I'm trying to say is that he doesn't care about how whether you lose. He doesn't, like, he wouldn't care if you lost your house. Oh, so you guys cannot hear this. Why can't you hear this? How can I get this to play through the screen? I don't know exactly how that would work exactly. Why can't you hear it? I don't know why you can't hear it. Yeah, I don't know why you guys can't hear it. I don't know how to make it so that you guys do hear it. You're broke. You're here in the background. Oh, I don't know how to get this thing to so that you guys can hear it. I don't understand why it's not letting you hear it. I know on once once and then started it's low. How do I can't increase the I don't think it's gonna work if I do it on my end. See, is it better? Let me know if it's better. Make my wallet fatter. Hey, oh, I know these mystery slabs scam my customers, but I'm gonna do it because I'm getting $20,000 a month from them. Heck, some people getting $40,000 a month, right? See where I'm going with this? It's become. So, do you hear it? Please let me know, because I don't want to just have this thing playing along and you guys can't hear it. This guy's funny. The sound is bad. So Poke Plumber's video, when he recorded his video, it was kind of low. So let me at least, if the sound is bad because it's low, try to raise your volume and just hear this part. Alex is part of the video. Turn my mic into it. I can make the attempt. Let's see.
It sucks because in this hobby, you used to be able to create some of the most beautiful friendships, most beautiful relationships, but now it's become so cutthroat. And it's like, oh, I could use this person for this person for this person. And that's what it's become now. And it's a shame where this hobby has led off. I'm getting a little bit off topic, but it just bothers me, right? And that's more so what the hobby's become now. It's become cutthroat. It's become, how can I make my wallet fatter? Hey, oh, I know these mystery slabs scam my customers, but
the clips that I put in with Nostalgianomics, if it does get too loud, I'm gonna pause it right away and I'm gonna move the mic away because his part I think gets a little loud because he records at a higher volume. That's really the deal here. Let's see.
I'm gonna do it because I'm getting $20,000 a month from them. Heck, some people getting $40,000 a month, right?
So right here, he's talking about these digital rips giving people $20,000 to $30,000 to $40,000 a month, and basically they don't care about you. They don't care that you're gambling, and they just want to make a profit, and they don't care about how well you are or you're not.
See where I'm going with this? It's become,
guys. I reminded everyone earlier. I'll remind everybody again. If you're gonna be negative or a downer, just try to yuck everyone's yums and make every.
So then right here, somebody said, is this basically gambling? And Alex did not like it, even though it is. He made it seem like he was ruining somebody's night. And as you can see right here, somebody said, yes, LOL. Even though they're watching, they're enjoying the show, I guess, but they can admit that it is gambling. And Alex does not want to admit that. He doesn't want to acknowledge it whatsoever. And to me, it just tells, like, he doesn't care. Like, you just watch, you'll see more.
Everyone's day worse and not enjoyable. We don't do that here. We send you to the Shadow Realm with the ban hammer, and you guys can go spread that.
If you have an opinion, he's going to ban you.
Or Discord, where everyone else hangs out and complains about stuff. But it does not happen here on this stream. We make everyone's day better and hanging out and having fun here. We don't get into the nonsense of the online, negativity world. So I hate having to say that, but I just like to warn everybody. We will just ban you and send you to the Shadow Realm. So let's get back to it. Sly G, $50 rip. We got ourselves the Sprigatito PSA 10 from McDonald's promo. $25 value. Sly. We tried. Joe Biden's daycare, $75 rip. Come on, man.
It's going to go into more right here. Watch.
Sylveon Gardevoir, PSA 10 alt or tag team.
There's a part I wanted you guys to hear. It's coming.
$1 value. Close, man. We got close on that one. Solid hit. Jay's going back to the 50s. Good luck, Jay. Got ourselves the.
So you see the guy commented again. He said, I'm a fan of Nostalgianomics, but not this sort of, I think he says like gambling thing. Watch.
$22 slab there. Sorry for the miss, Jay. Appreciate you, dude.
Watch. See, it's too gambling-esque for me.
SGC, hey man, you don't got to be a fan, dude. Like I said, I get.
So he just said he's a fan, and he said you don't have to be a fan. So he doesn't care. This is my point. Like, being genuine and being honest. Like, guys, I'm telling you this because of this is how I carry myself. I pride myself in being honest, genuine, and extremely loyal and respectful. And I would not want any of you guys. I don't have to know what you look like. I don't have to know your actual name. I don't have to know where you're from, your background, nothing. But not even a small portion of me wants any of you guys to fail in any kind of way or lose in any kind of way. And I definitely would not want to gain in any kind of way at your expense. That's just the way I see it. Like, this stuff, I read people really well, and I always have, and like I said before, I watch his channel. He is very business minded. He's smart. He does well for himself, and I watch him. He's smart. I like his content. This is just me being honest. I've been watching him, and this stuff that he's doing really bothers me because I think this is really disingenuous. But just keep watching. Watch this. Watch.
And just if you got nothing,
Oops, sorry.
Nothing nice to say, just don't say it at all. I know you've been supporting a long time. I recognize the name and everything. Just don't get to the point where I gotta ban you. I don't want to ban you, bro. If you don't like it, you just vote in the poll and say you don't like it, or you just don't get involved. You don't tune into these streams. That's all fine and good. But like I don't play the game that other people do and just like sit there and do all these negativity, sessions online. I just don't deal with it. Life's too short to be negative, man. Life's too short not to enjoy your life. If you don't enjoy this, find something you enjoy. That's all I got to say. Go find something you enjoy out there to spend your day doing.
Not here.
I like this.
I like this.
This is fun for me.
This is what I wanted you to hear. I like this. This is fun for me, right? Watch this. Next clip.
Yeah, I think it's fun for a lot of people.
I think it's fun for a lot of people, he said. Next clip.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck my life. FML. And if you guys watch his rip and ships, Yaz is one of his biggest contributors. This guy spends thousands on thousands of dollars on just the rip and ships, and he does it as well with the digital rips.
It does. I mean, gosh, as happy as I am for Kyler, I do really feel bad for Yaz, guys. Dude, Yaz was chasing that Charizard, man. Yaz deserved that Charizard. Yaz deserved that one, guys.
But can anybody please tell me why he laughed? That part right there just throws me off even more. Why, if you felt so bad, why did you laugh? Let's continue on. You guys can write that in the comments. We'll get back to it after we're done.
Sorry, brother.
I quit.
Yes, I really am sorry, man. I really thought you were going to get it. Nicantus, you're up. 150 rip. Here we go. I quit. I like this. This is fun for me.
That's where I edited that in because he wrote I quit and I brought it into I like this. This is fun for me. Like, come on, bro.
I think it's fun for a lot of people. Quits. Blastoise VMAX PSA 10. $170 rip. Nicantus. Nice win on the Blastoise. Great card. Blastoise VMAX.
He's almost like ignoring it.
Love to see it. Guys, we are putting up a new $250 rip with new grails because the EV was low. So we are putting up a new $250 event.
Oh, look at that comment. Gamble responsibly, y'all. Okay.
It is coming up soon. Yaz says, I quit. Done. I'm out.
Oh. The fake sadness. Look.
I don't have anything to say, dude.
I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything to say.
I don't have anything to say, Yaz. Just remember, I have pulled you a lot of great things. Don't hate me too much. We did pull you the one-of-one Doodle Bob. We did pull you some big grails of the past. I did pull you some big stuff on stream and packs. Just don't hate me.
What does this have to do with what he has pulled you in packs? First off, the fact that he acts like it was because it was his godly hand that he pulled some kind of a card that you paid for at market price, which is not cheap, by the way, it is like diabolical to me. Like this disingenuous stuff, like I hate it. I do. So Shoshan said, so you're against rip and shippers? No. I'm not against a rip and shipper, bro. You can literally sell whatever you want. You can sell rocks at $100 a piece as long as you're an honest, genuine person. When you become dishonest, disingenuous, like, is where I have an issue, where the greed overtakes every single thing that you do, that you stood for, is where I then get bothered. And like I said before, I watch his content, man. I do. But this right here, to me, is like, just diabolical. Like, I am not with it at all.
Completely, brother.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
He put, so that was the end of the video. So let me fix my mic again. So because he pulled him stuff in his streams where he paid for money out of his own pocket to get ripped, which he could have just bought and had it sent to his house, but instead he sent it to you and made you money just so you could open it for him. You didn't do him any favors, bro. You did him no favors. He paid for it. You did no favors whatsoever. But how is that? Yeah. Poke Patience. I wanted you guys to focus on the video. I was definitely gonna look at the comments. That's why I said comment, and after we watch it, we'll go back to it because it's I didn't want to take your focus off of those little clips that I put together and the comments. Let's see. But yeah, I just didn't think that was, and I just wanted to point out, Poke Plumber has, for a few times now, has been putting Alex on blast without saying his name, and he mentioned the Ascended Heroes thing as well, with selling it at $18 a pack, and Alex had made a video saying that it was justified at $18 a pack, and Poke Plumber was clearly against it, the broke chick 100% gambling. He's sending us to hell. I watched one of the digital rips. People were ripping 250 a piece, getting absolutely wrecked. Yeah, I think this was the video. I think this was the live, because he said that he thought Yaz was going to get the Charizard there. Easily 2 times from when they kept buying in and never hit. Most of the 200. But this is my point, bro. You look at the top chase and it says 2%. I think in some cases it's hitting even less. If you're spending $250 at a chance to get something at 2%, right? And it is a gamble. If you want to reach that 100% point, you would have to multiply $250 times 50, because it's 2, and you'd get the number that you'd have to get it so that you could 100% guarantee yourself that card. It is 100% a gamble. Those guys are making money hand over fist, both Alex and the guy from Galaxy Grails, and I just don't think that it's honest, man. I don't think so. If I sell you something that is a gamble, like a Pokemon pack is different. I didn't create the Pokemon pack. Pokemon did. Your issue is not with me; it's with them. I didn't make it so that the pull rates are 1 in 90 for an SIR. I didn't choose that. I would love to pull all the SIRs in the world in the first 10 packs, but that's not the case. Now here you have somebody who created Galaxy Grails, created that 2% chance for you to get this card, and somebody who's promoting it and selling it and making money off of you failing and losing money. That to me is, I don't like that. That just feels wrong. It does. Che, you're a real brother. I try to be, man. Like I said, I'm honest. I said this to Broke on the side. We had a one-on-one conversation. He's got trust issues with people now, and I don't blame him. But I'm an honest person. I've been told I am honest and loyal to a fault. And that's just the way it is. I'll tell you what it is and what I feel. I tell you guys all the time. I'm not rich. I don't have all the Pokemon products in the world. I love to show mine off, whatever I have. I love the display. I actually love looking at it. It's the truth. Damn, dude, I didn't know he was doing these things. It's just, man, I think sometimes the greed really takes over people, man. It really does, man. I enjoy Galaxy Growth. I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy it. I'm just saying I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy it, bro. Not at all. You guys know Jaws is kidding, right? I don't know Jaws from a hole in the wall. I don't know, from those messages he was sending, did not seem like he was joking whatsoever. But even if he was, he lost a ton of money, and Alex had no answer for it, and he didn't care much. It's him making money at your expense, and that's all I'm saying. It's just the truth, man. It just is. I'm not, like I said, I don't have anything against him. I don't know Alex from a hole in the wall myself. He doesn't speak to me. I do visit his channel. I visit his streams. He recognizes my name. I wouldn't be surprised if he knows that I make YouTube videos. So, but once again, like I said, I don't hate the guy. I just don't like this. This is like not cool, man. It's not. Like I said before, man, I wish the best for everyone. I wish for everyone in society to be having a good day, doing well. not for you to be crumbling, not for your credit cards to be in a position where you're at a loss and you're in debt now. It's just not that. Joined late. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's got to be rigged to get them the most profit until then. Yeah, that's another thing. Why isn't the even with a 2% chance, that 2% chance can get pulled with the very, 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 very first bid on that, or whatever it is, whatever gamble. And it clearly never happens until like the very, very end, right? Oh, well, you see where I'm going now. Like I said, I don't, yeah, you like his investment videos, so do I. I am not against him whatsoever as a person. I don't know him. This stuff I don't like. Like I said, I bought from him from his ripper ship before. I pulled the Jolteon and Umbreon and Jolteon and Sylveon from his ripper ship. I knew what I was doing there. It's Pokemon's pack, but this is different. This is a person who's just trying to make money off of you. And if you saw Pokepuma's video today, you saw that 3 of the companies he listed, which were none of them were Galaxy Grails, made $890 million from 2024 till now, or from last year till now, which is pretty wild. 890 million guys. There's only 11 people here watching the stream, and if you include myself, it's 12. I don't think any of us will ever see $890 million. Even if you win the lotto at $1 billion, they tax it here in New York. The New York lotto reaches $1 billion sometimes. They tax it so hard, you walk away with like 500 million. And I still will never see that money. Yeah, bro. Like I said, I watch his streams. I do. That was, like I said before, Pokepin, I know you've been here for this too. I've mentioned a few times that I thought about making a segment called Justice J, where I talk about, I guess, in my opinion, things that deserve justice, things that are wrong in the hobby, whether it be greed, selfishness, disloyalty. It could have been with PSA, anything like that. I was going to do that, but I don't think it's going to go well with my channel, and I don't think the algorithm is going to do well with me. I think they're going to punish me, to be honest. So, it's just all 11 of us love you, bro. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I do, man. I really do. If you want to feel very, very good about your collection of Pokemon investments, please check out my first video I posted last night. I'm gonna try and post as much as possible. Yeah, listen, I don't have a problem checking out your video, and I don't have a problem you even coming to my stream and let everybody know you made a video. I'm not that kind of person that says don't promote your. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I will check your video out. I will say take it one step at a time. Every video you're gonna learn something. Whether it's how to upload, whether it's how to edit, whether it's how to make a thumbnail, what titles work out best, because YouTube will punish you if you don't put the right. No matter how good your video is, if you don't put like a good thumbnail and YouTube, and title, you will get punished somehow by YouTube. Whether it's people not clicking on the thumbnail because they don't like it, or the title not being pushed. So yeah, just focus on learning in the beginning. If you happen to blow up, good for you, great. It's unlikely. Most people just don't just blow up, but right now is a good time to make a video. You could blow up at any point, and I wish you the best of luck. Just think about keep in mind, keep a steady pace, and you'll grow. You got to keep at it. It's not easy. I've been at it for over a year now, and you see where I am with the subscriber count. I didn't blow up like other people, and it is what it is. I agree. Ribbonship digital rips are not for me. Only packs I even open are ones I give to my daughter. I don't like losing money. Yeah, it's just too much of a gamble, man. I'm not like people think about risking in Pokemon investing. Like that's even more of a risk. And then we talk about the volatility of slabs all the time, right? I appreciate you, Jay. You're a good man. Thank you, man. I try to be. I do. I try to be the person that I want everybody else to be as well. So I did want to, I don't know if you guys are integrating tools, but like I said before, I like this guy as well. I've spoken to him on many occasions one-on-one, and this was this grading tool that I was showing you guys earlier right here. Like I said before, it is $35 each. I think my link in the description, if you guys want to check it out, I think it gives you a discount, right? And you don't necessarily need the bridge at all. You don't need the bridge. This is just in case you want a perfect image with your phone that helps you with the centering. And aside from this and the pack, and they have, of course, the designs, you have to make sure to buy the TCG one, because you can also buy the sports one. So this is the TCG one, yeah, which I selected already, and they have all these colors, uh, Unicorn Alley, Alloy. Uh, they have that color, Skyward Frost, and I'm going to show you the tool like now in hand, just so you guys can have a better look as to what it looks like when you guys use the tool with your phone. I will say right now, if anybody does happen to like any of these like this tool at all, stay away from the gray. Maybe stay away from the black and the white Phantom Veil, because I feel like the colors kind of get distorted between the silver borders and the color of these tools. I would like colors like these are the ones that work the best, because they don't blend in with the silver or the gray whatsoever. So now, if you guys give me a quick sec, I do have to set up this area behind me because I have to use the camera on my phone, which was a pain to set up today. Yes, so but you keep it real and aren't in this only for the views and likes. Li- Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I want the views and likes. I do. I want success in something that I work hard in. It takes me hours to make each one of my videos with research, editing, thumbnails, exporting after editing, and uploading. It always takes me like at least 2 hours per video. And I want my work to pay off. But at the same time, I'm just not a greedy individual. I can take my time, earning my way up, like working my way up. I have no problem working my way up. No problem at all. 10 of us in here, only 7 likes. Just got 3 more, gang. It's all good, bro. Just enjoy. Do you collect raw slabs and sealed? So sealed, of course, you see sealed behind me. Um, Raw, as I said before, I am also like, people don't believe that you can invest and collect. I do. Like, I've ripped a ton. Like I pulled this. This is my card I pulled. Same thing with this. Pulled this. Like, these are all cards that these are mine that I would like to one day grade, but never sell. Like, I don't want to sell any of these cards. I love Glaceon. I love Glaceon. Where's this card? Love Glaceon. Love this card. Wish I had the one from Evolving Skies. But you'll have a better view at some things right now when I use my phone. When I swap, you guys just gotta give me a sec. Yeah, I have a ton of cards, bro. Like I have all these right here, the stack that I feel like are potential 10s or 10s, and then I have all of these as well here that are decent illustrations that are not 10s. Not 10s. Some of the cards have value. Some of them are sealed promos. People love sealed promos, but they don't have the centering that I need. Like, this card right now has done really, really well, but this specific one isn't well centered. I have these 2 Charizards from Obsidian Flames I have taken off. Not really. I don't have the confidence in them, the utmost confidence. But like, I went out and got this card. It just nostalgic to me. There are cards here that may have issues with centering of some sort or are close that I don't really want to gamble with as of yet. Like, I'd rather send in the ones that are for sure 10s that I feel are, and then I'd rather hold back the ones that that are questionable if I wanted to take the risk. I didn't know you pulled the bubble mute. Yeah, well, guess what? I said this before, and I'm going to turn on this light. I hope it's done. Yeah. This is going to be for what I'm going to show you guys with the grading tool. I don't know which mode is going to be better, but whatever. So when I originally started this channel, I was ripping packs and I was making videos about rips. But the truth is that it became incredibly expensive, incredibly fast, with the way the market was ticking off, and I couldn't find product, and it just wasn't worth me doing that. And at the same time, I was already like liking the fact that I could invest into Pokemon, and so I say it all the time. It's so hard to justify ripping. I would love to be at a point in this hobby where I could invest and rip, and that the only way that happens, like I said before, whether people want to believe me or not, it's not investors, man. I promise you, investors aren't the ones that have all the product. It's the resellers. It's the guys that have bots. It's the guys that have so much product to flip, and the ones that literally have no other job other than the reselling one. So that's the one that you should be worried about more than anything else. And it sucks to say, but I honestly don't see them going anywhere without them finding another place to go. And I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't whatsoever. I'm going to see if I can position. I have like a little folding table behind me because I don't have a table with the space to have what I want for this. But let's see where we go right now. Let's see how this works out for you guys. So let's see if I can remove. I'm going to add on this. I don't know why the sound went when I did use this right here. I don't know why. We'll keep it like this for now then. You can still see what I'm doing. I hope you guys can see well. Maximize. No. Can I make it smaller? So if I maximize this, okay, now you guys can hear me. It's because I removed the mic off the stage by mistake. So if you guys have used these what do you call it? These what are these sleeves called? They have like no room. Snug fit, the snug fit sleeves. If you don't want to put your card directly into the center slot of the grading tool, right? Let me just slide this thing back in. Right? If you don't want to put your card in there because you feel like the plastic is going to damage your card in some kind of way, just so you know, there is some kind of a texture on it, but it's not the kind of thing that's going to damage your card. It's not those 3D lines on the 3D printing stuff. But if you wanted to, this one does have a snug fit sleeve on it, so you guys can have an idea. I'm just trying to look over and make sure that I see. So you can see there that it fits perfectly with the snug fit sleeve. So you guys can get the view from above. I'm trying to get this light. I didn't plan this pretty well. I was just trying to do what I could. But yeah, let's see. Without glare, hopefully. Um, I mean, I think it's decent already the way it is. That's not bad. All right, and then you would lay the top piece above it, of course, and you would use the play. You use this play. It has a little bit of play on purpose. You're able to move it left and right a little bit on purpose because not every card is going to sit exactly centered in that space because that space can't be so snug fit that it does damage the card, right? So he made it so that you did have this play on this little top piece, and you line up one of the lines, whether it be the one on the right or the center or the left, and the bottom one, and then you'd be able to see your centering on it. And he also, let's see this right here. That helps even more. He also has, which I didn't share. He has the centering percentages on the site because each one of these little lines that we're seeing here, they're numbered. And if I did pick this top piece up, maybe you'd be able to see the numbers a little better. But they're blending in with the card. But basically, it's numbered on the top 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, and then it's on the other side of the split is 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8. If you see it up here, right here, there's two sets of numbers, and so you use these numbers to get your ratio with the percentages, so you don't have to do so much work. And I'll show you guys right here what I mean. So this is the percentages right here. These are the percentages. And you use these with the numbers that you line up, and you will get your ratios. So we know that I think PSA has increased the difficulty to 45, 55. And so you'll get whatever you get here, whether it's 3-2, it'll be 60-40, 50-50, different ratios here, 67-37 and 55-45, which is your minimum for PSA. So if it falls within this range or better, then you know that you can get yourself a PSA 10. I know PSA is difficult regardless. Sometimes people send the card in that's a 10 that doesn't come back as a 10. But yeah, this is the point of this right here. So I think it's a really cool tool. It's even better in person because the phone is in your face, like it's zoomed in. As opposed to the image that you guys are seeing, it looks a little distant from you guys because you guys can't see uh, the image as well as I can because the phone's right in front of me, and it looks that much closer and that much clearer. But nonetheless, I think it's a really cool tool. I did want to show this tool off just in case you guys were interested. Um, and yeah, and I really wish like StreamYard, like I paid for StreamYard. I had to pay for the software that allows the phone to uh it allows it to become a webcam in 4K, but StreamYard doesn't allow over 1080p, which sucks. Is your last name Ketchum? No, it's not. I'm Dominican, man. That's just because of Ash Ketchum. It's not. Is the back centering for PSA still 75-25? I believe so. They're not as tough. Even if I think they might have gotten a little tougher, but it's nothing serious. The back is usually decent. It's not something you have to worry about so much. But I thought the tool was cool. Like I said, it sucks that you guys can't exactly see it in person. If I took it off of the bridge just to get the image a little closer, maybe you guys can see what I mean. I don't want the glare. Yeah, and the lighting, I guess the lighting could be better for me. But in person, like I said before, it'll look better in person. But you can see the numbers here as we get a little closer, where the numbers just line up both left, right, and bottom. There's numbers on all sides, and so you'll be able to use the tool to get the numbers you need to get yourself a 10. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to show off the tool. I think it's a really, really cool tool. And I like it. Have you heard of the band tool? No. I am 35, by the way. I don't know how too young would be for you. Because you said too young, actually. But yeah, I think it's a really cool tool. If you go, for example, to even on the website, right? What do you call it? Where is this? On the site, for example. If you go on the site, there are like tutorials even right here. You press play, and there's a video on there. On him talking. He's talking in the background. Himself. He's great guitar. Pretty great, right? And even this video doesn't look as good on Instagram because he does lives often on Instagram and TikTok, and you get to ask him whatever question you want. If you were to send him a message on Instagram, like a personal message, like a PM or a DM, he answers. Like he actually answers your not unlike other people that just feel like they don't have enough time to answer you, he will. Right? So that's another thing too. If you have any questions, if you want to see more about results, he has a lot more results on his Instagram page because it's his business. And a lot of people have found success. So I'm 37, a little a tribe called Quest, yes, for sure. Uh, you know, rap is prominent in New York. So yeah, I just wanted to show off this tool. I thought it was a really cool tool. In hand, like I said, it's just like these Pokemon cards. In hand, they look so much better. Like this Starmie, like the lighting I have right here is not, I guess, is not as good as I thought it was going to be. But we all know that the Starmie looks even more vibrant than this in hand, right? And of course, the lighting that I have is not enough for this. I didn't think it would have to be this bright, but I guess I was wrong. But yeah, if you guys want to try out the tool, there is a link in the description. I don't make any money off of it whatsoever. Um, I just I thought it was a cool tool, and I thought it would be nice to show it off. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to show that off. I thought it was cool. I thought it was worth showing at least. The guy, once again, is he's a really cool dude. Um, and yeah, I believe I truly do believe in that product, and I well, and I will be using I didn't even get to finish talking with Rev. I think I don't know what happened. Why he um no, I'm not on Linden Boulevard, but I am originally from Corona, Queens. But yeah, I wanted to talk to Rev about like just the options um of like grading companies and kind of debating with him on my actual decision. Like we were gonna do this live and he was gonna help me decide who to grade with. Um of course, PSA is the like he said before, the most liquid slab out there, right? It's the one that everybody believes in. It's the one that everybody buys. It's the one that everybody wants to sell, and I get it. Um, but I really hate what PSA is doing to people. I do. I don't think it's right. But that was the point of the stream. So yeah, really really cool. Like I said before, what I do magic? What I do with this tool? I don't know what I did with this thing just now. I really don't know. Oh, here it is. Once again, really cool tool. It looks even brighter here now. Really, really hard to see. But and I also it's for the most part, I'm pretty sure it's hard to see right now because of the quality the video output on the stream. Like I said, I paid for what do you call it? I paid uh for the app on the phone and I paid for StreamYard and the most it does is 1080p. I think OBS might allow 4K, but I don't know how to use OBS that well when it comes to live streaming just yet. Like I've streamed on it before, but I don't know how to add a guest on there. I don't know how to add another camera on there. I just got to figure it all out, you know? But yeah, love this card though, man. I love looking at it. I can't wait to slab it up. This card is freaking beautiful, man. Oh, love this card, man. Underrated. Talk about an undervalued card. Like, look at all the other cards that we value. Like Misty with Starmie, top tier. Top tier. All you needed, you know what would have really made this card go crazy? All you needed was like Togepi and like some kind of floating device just floating around. Great with PSA. If you have to sell, you get the most value and it will sell faster. So the funny thing is that it really seems like every other grading company, it really seems like every other grading company really gets the same value. If you do grade with even tag, right? It is, even though it is prominent in the content creator space, it is not prominent in just the business side of things, right? It's not selling as much as CGC does, and nowhere close to PSA, right? So I'm gonna go to where he thought would be. I think he messaged me. Sorry, I'm just responding to Rev. He has some connection issues. But yeah, if we go to what he wanted to see, because usually these guys, Gemray, release their numbers March 30 weekly grading. Oh, it's out. It's out now. Now it's here we go. No, here we go. They're out. The weekly grading numbers are out. Holy smokes. Yo, he was pretty on point with what he thought was gonna happen. Here we go. So these are the weekly grading numbers. He mentioned some like 100,000 for CGC for this week is what he estimated, what he thought was gonna happen. And I'm gonna send this to him actually. So yeah, he thought it was gonna be, why isn't this pause? There you go. He thought it was gonna be 100K for CGC, and he thought it was gonna be like 10K for tag. So tag got 11.8K and CGC got 148,000 graded this past week. Of course, PSA continues, like it's the juggernaut, right? It's almost 4 times the amount of cards that CGC has graded. But CGC, whether people want to acknowledge it or not, is the only real competitor for PSA. Tag is nowhere close. Even though I like the slaps, I do like the slaps, but that's what he was looking for. As of just today alone, CGC got 27K, all that. Pretty wild, man. Pretty wild. That's actually what I wanted to look at. I can't believe that it just popped up now after Rev was here and we couldn't find it before. Yeah, 8 months later, that's a PSA thing right now. They need to come out with Misty's Togepi. That would be insane. Talk to any vendor. CGC and Tag are tough to sell. No, I know. I'm not saying that they're not. CGC Pristines. So, for example, like one of the things that I forgot to talk about when Rev was here, when I went to an LGS by me, one thing, and I wanted to say this because Rev is a big believer in CGC, just because he doesn't like that PSA is just, they just don't seem to be honest, and so he's a big believer in CGC for that, for the transparency. So the person at the LGS, the owner, said that he doesn't like CGC pristine tens because they're harder to sell, not because they're not popular. It's because they're more expensive. Pristines usually sell for a higher value than PSA tens. So I don't know, man. I think that at some point the market has to make a change. And trust me, Pokebonks, I understand all of what you're saying here. Once again, it's the liquidity is with PSA right now. I just hate the fact that I gotta wait like 6 months. I hate the fact that they upcharge me. Um, and when I finally get my return, I don't even know if the market's gonna be the same. I don't know if those slabs are gonna be worth the same. But we'll have to see. I feel like there's something going on with PSA where they aren't grading honestly. They're not just doing things honestly. They're damaging your cards. They don't want to give you full value for it. And it's just not right. So, but yeah, guys, I think I'm going to be ending the stream there. Even though the stream says an hour and 10 minutes, I was already streaming for like 2 hours before that. I started at 7 o'clock. But we'll be back. I'm thinking about possibly streaming again on Wednesday because I usually stream on Wednesdays. I'm thinking about moving the stream from Wednesdays to Saturdays or Sundays. I wish there was a way for me to ask all the subscribers what day would be best. Um, I feel like Wednesdays, even though I made it that day because I make videos on every other day from Friday to Monday. I usually make videos Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I wanted to add a fifth day in the rotation, which would be Wednesday. But maybe I'm better off making a video on a Saturday or Sunday and then going live later on that day. I just can't make up my mind right now, but I might go live again on Wednesday. I'll see what happens. But I'll definitely be back for sure this week. Later, Jay. Thanks, bro. Thank you, brother. Thank you for being here, man. This stream is literally me talking to myself without you guys. So thank you. Slabs will stay relevant, especially with the digital rips are buying out all the slabs, right? Yeah. I think Plumber talked about that today. Yeah, that's one of the things that I spoke about before. Grading and possibly accepting the offer that PSA was giving you, because PSA was giving people offers somewhere from 90 to 95% on whatever slab they had with the current market value at that time. So you could have easily been sending cards to PSA and not even have to send it to consignment. You would just get paid. So yeah, it's a big deal right now. Of course, they're buying out a lot of these slabs. So it's just a way for us to make money as well, right? Because these people they're taking advantage of every situation possible at your expense because you've got to join those digital rip events and lose money. One more thing, what is it? Shoot. Let me know what you got. The last thing, and then oh, that was settled a little while ago. I don't know if it was exactly confirmed, but I do know that people were showing up, and I think that those people were not at liberty to exactly let the information out in the sense of letting them know who they were buying it for. I think people were, if I remember correctly, there were people being sent to vendors with a large amount of money, buying out all their slabs, but they weren't at liberty to let everyone know who the buyer was. So but yeah, guys, that'll be it for the live. It is already 10 p.m. I got to be up at 5:30. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. I had a lot of fun. It's always fun in the lives chatting with you guys. And I thought this would be a really, really interesting one when we're talking about grading. I wish more people joined because I usually get like 20 people in here at least. And today I botched the live when I was starting it. So I think that had a big effect on how it got like shown onto everybody's stream. And I don't even know if the screens were lagging or not. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, I'll be back either way. Where there's no quitting in me. But thank you guys for being here. Yeah, man. Of course, no problem, brother. Have a good night, man. Pokebox, thanks for being here, brother. DJ is live as well. He's been streaming for a few hours, I think, too. I wish it would be cool to like send a raid over there, like people used to do back in the day, but I don't even know how to do that. So that's probably not going to be something that we're going to be doing today, since I don't know how to do it. But it's all good. Thank you guys for being here, man. Have a great night. Enjoy DJ Poke Center's live if you do go there. Yeah, guys. Take care, man. I'll see you guys on the next one. As always, peace.